This is A Horrible Premise, Episode 43, Atticus Mockingbird, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm your host this week, Scottye Moore. Joining me this week, as always, regular for the show, Jess. And joining Jess this week, relative newcomer to the podcast. Good boy, good old friend of ours, the man known as Jim.
Hello. I guess we'll do it this way. I'm fine with that. I have notes, though.
Yep, you're going to have to take over in a few minutes, Jim, but for right now, let me just tell you guys about this show. On this show, we're an idea factory. An idea factory for just shit. So essentially, my lovely assistant this week, Jimbo Honeypot, is going to look to us, give us the name of a TV show, and give us some words. And using those, we have to come up with a television show premise that may turn out quite horrible, dear listeners. That could be why it's called A Horrible Premise. Yes.
That was wonderful.
Please
note the excitement in my voice.
Someone's got to fucking get this train back on the rails.
Usually that's hard to do. Usually a derailing is a one-way trip.
No, I've got Hulk leg strength. I picked up the train off the side of the road and just slowly laid it back on. Train don't work, but it's on the rails.
Well, train don't work. There's your episode title for this week. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to play a game. I'm going to give people titles and words, and yeah. And they'll probably give me some too, and then I'll have to try to play along.
Yes, it's why Jim is a contestant.
Yes, it will be bad. And they will do the premises, and I will be the horrible. So, round one then.
Round one. Fine.
Jess, your title for round one is The Catamaran Mysteries.
Oh, shit.
Starring Dalton Castle.
Your words are gossip.
And I believe you mean Smooth Sailing Ashley Remington.
You're damn right.
Gossip.
Hobby.
Hobby.
And cat.
Cat.
Which is like a catamaran, but small and furry.
Minus the
not
moran.
like a catamaran.
If you try to sail on it, you will be scratched in the face. And Scottye, your title is Stay Away, Doug.
The long-awaited sequel to Nickelodeon's hit cartoon Doug.
Patty Mayonnaise is a fucking restraining order, you creep.
Hey, you haven't had your 5 minutes yet.
Your words aren't mayonnaise? Skeeter.
Pork chop. Your words are nervous.
Nervous.
Fire.
Nervous fire.
And pole.
Okay.
Nervous fire pole was my Halloween costume most years.
And also fuck that title. Give me a new one.
Your replacement title was Meat and Potatoes.
Oh yes.
That's a reaction I wasn't expecting.
I'm pumped now. It's all gonna be about Hercules.
If somebody wants to give me something, that is fine.
All right, Jim. The name of your show is Sam Handwich, Attorney at Law.
I gotta write this down.
I don't think you're using the title bank, sir.
No,
I didn't know it was a thing. I was just improvising there. But yes, your episode is Sam Handwich, Attorney at Law.
Okay, do I get words too?
Just give them words.
Crab apples. That's not one of your words.
Okay, that's two of my words.
No. Let's see. Process. Combat. And message.
Yeah, I'm not going to swap anything because that would be unfair. I'm going to take and roll.
Yeah, don't make me just improv another title off my head.
Okay, let me...
You have your titles.
Yes.
You have your words. There are 5 minutes on the clock.
Time can start now. That was 5 minutes. You need more time.
I've got something. Approaching something.
Oh, I have something, and it is something.
It's technically all that is asked of us.
You will be so angry.
Scotty, are you prepared?
I'm just gonna keep writing while you talk, Jessica. I mean, that's kind of what I do.
I mean, be aware that I don't really have much, so you're not going to have much time to write, but Catamaran Mysteries, coming soon to A&E. Robbie Turntables and his cat Josephine are the best damn derelict detectives in all of Long Beach. Frequently waking up hungover on Catalina Island, Robbie has to solve such intricate mysteries like who stole Rebecca's diamond bracelet, who's blackmailing Dr. Renfro, and Sir, where are your pants? Each week, Robbie has to crack the case before the last ferry leaves the island, because if he doesn't get back to his bus bench by nightfall, the vicious No-Foot Clark will take over his spot. And then who will get... I'm sorry. And then Robbie won't be getting passersby to give him free drinks. No-Foot Clark will get the free drinks. Even though he really shouldn't, because he's No-Foot Clark, because he's got diabetes, and that's why he's got no feet. It's really sad, but he's a dickhead. So it's like, you should be sad for him, but he's also like, dude, just stop drinking. It's a weird situation. That's really all I've got.
Shit, you weren't kidding. Damn it.
I would probably watch this just because I like this kind of, like, it's like CSI Miami, but someone has diabetes.
And a hobo has a hobo cat. What if Jim goes and then Scotty goes third?
No, I got this.
Yeah, I would do that if you wanted.
I'm gonna have to improv the last half of it, but it's okay.
Never done that before.
So, meat and potato. Greg Meat is just your average small town bouncer at the local strip joint Cherry's Sexual Harassment Pub. He spends his nights turning away drunken fools and tossing out rowdy clients. But he wants more in his life. That's when he meets a man by the name of Joe Potato, who decides to take him under his wing in the exotic world of pickup artistry.
Gross.
Craig is one of Joe's first students, but he is a quick learner indeed. By the way, in this show, I just got this idea. Pickup artistry is not like the whole like, hey, we're gonna neg or hey, do stuff like that. It's really an ancient art, a la Kung Fu, and it has some very beautifully rendered, like, think Scott Pilgrim versus the World, those kind of battles, except it's with fucking.
I thought you were gonna say the picking up was like Gorilla Press slams.
Oh no. After sleeping with most of the Cherry strip girls, Greg gets fired for I guess sleeping with the girls. I mean, you have to assume that his employer was like, hey, you fucked everyone here. We have to fire you. And that means Greg has to move in with Joe Potato, officially becoming his pickup artist apprentice. Eventually, however, Greg begins to one-up Joe Potato in these epic pickup artistry battles. And in a horrifically sad mid-season scene, Joe tosses Greg out of his house in the rain, where Joe just sits on the curb, getting rained on until the morning, which leads to the most beautiful scene. It's our mid-season finale, wherein Joe just looks up, says, that day, for no particular reason, I just decided to go fuck. So I fucked to the end of the road. When I got there, I thought maybe I'd fuck in the end of the town. When I got there, I thought maybe I'd just fuck all the way across Greenbow County. And I figured since I fucked this far, maybe I'd just fuck across the great state of Alabama. And that's what I did. I fucked clear across Alabama. For no particular reason, I just kept on fucking. I fucked clear to the ocean. And when I got there, I figured since I
fucked the fish.
When I got there, I fucked the fish.
Shrimp. It was very difficult.
Since I fucked this far, I might as well turn around and keep on fucking. When I got to the other ocean, I figured I'm gonna fuck one more fish. And since I'd gone this far, I might as well just turn back and keep right on fucking. And that's your mid-season finale, is when he fucks across the whole nation. And but Joe, at this point, Joe Potato is angry because, of course, it's on the news. It's on the news that Greg is fucking all across the country, and he's just like, how dare you? And he realizes that there's only one way to take down the world's most powerful pickup artist, and that is Joe must use all of his pickup artistry to pick up Greg Meat himself. And so therefore, then begins your second half of the season, wherein Joe begins to send people to attempt to pick up Greg Meat. But of course, Greg is too strong for their pickup artistry, and so therefore Joe Potato himself must use all of his pickup artistry to just fuck Greg. And that's your season finale, is the fact that Joe and Greg fuck.
So,
but in the shocking twist, Greg lops off Joe Potato's dick and is just like, I just did this, so now I'm the only one. I'm the true pickup artist. And the end season slate just is his dick on the floor with blood all around. And Joe Potato dying. And that's Meat and Potato coming this summer to Nick Jr.
Jesus Christ. I was going to ask for clarification. So Joe got his wing chopped off?
Yeah. Basically, Joe is just like, oh,
I just didn't know. For a second, I thought that maybe Joe beat Meat. But no, it's the other way around.
No.
Before the
that's definitely the end of the season episode, though. Is just called Beaten Meat Part 1, Beaten Meat Part 2.
Like he's Joe's watching it on TV and he's like, I've got to beat this meat. Also, I like the idea that pickup artists act like the Sith, where there's a master and apprentice, no more, no less.
Yes, straight up. And that's kind of well, it's also a Jedi thing. At first they're Jedis, but then that's the thing with Meat. After he fucks across the nation, Meat just turns to the dark side. And that's why Joe
ask if during the montage when he fucks across the country, because they have to make it a montage, can the song that plays over those scenes be "We've Only Just Begun" by the Carpenters?
Yes. I don't know. Were you here when I was planning this? Jesus, Jim, like that's so accurate. But yeah, this is a real monster party situation at this point. No party monster. I'm sorry. Party monster situation. In that after Joe Potato knows not what he's unleashed on the world with Greg Meat, the fuck beast.
Oh.
So Jim, what's yours?
Sam Handwich, attorney at law. Probably coming to Netflix. You'll see why. I decided to make my show basically like James Cameron has like 17 Avatar movies that he's making. So this would be like a after the last movie was made, or near the end anyway, like Netflix spin-off, kind of like how Marvel has their Netflix shows. And it would basically about a guy named Sam. Handwich would not be his real last name, but he would be like one of the people that was like on the planet of Pandora, like fighting and doing those kind of things. He'd be like some sort of a military person. And somehow he would be approached by an alien creature that was not part of the planet. The alien's name, of course, is Kleenex Bundle Pack. And Sam would be like, I think this guy might be like an enemy or a spy or something. So he would give his name, of course, as Sam Handwich. And basically the alien Kleenex would be there as it would kind of be like a Last Starfighter type like situation where he's like been combing the galaxy looking for a like lawyer that he can take into space.
Space lawyer.
And kind of like help him, but he, and the same thing, this alien is kind of evil because he imprisons Sam on like an asteroid like gem colony, so he gets space gems. Scotty, space gems.
Space gems. Everybody get up! It's time to mind now. We got some real time going now. Welcome to the Space Gym.
So the basically the episodes would be Sam using his assumed name as Sam Handwich, kind of being trapped on this asteroid, like processing minerals and gems and such, while also having a secondary job, and really his main job of like trying to be the attorney for all these criminals that are also on the asteroid with him as it is like flying through space. And so each episode would be like him getting a case or like a criminal that he has to represent in the court of space law. Maybe there would be a space fuzz. I don't know.
I was fixated. Now, is he a good lawyer? Is this like a?
He would be. Like he would be. He would be like the good guy, and he would be trying to help.
Is this like a To Kill a Space Mockingbird situation?
It would basically be like he's being held against his will, but he's still trying to like do what he thinks is like the right thing to do. Like that is why they kind of captured him, because they felt he could do it. And so like while he's traveling around, like he's also trying to like get rescued, so he's like trying to send out secret coded messages and stuff to like his former like military friends.
Very good.
It really, like, I had this like weird like Galaxy Quest Last Starfighter sort of a vibe to it.
Yeah,
mixed in with like, you know, Law and Order. And I wanted to make a Space Gems reference.
Everybody get up, it's time to gym now.
And I wanted to use the name Kleenex Bundle Pack.
They made a sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. It's pretty impressive. I thought she was dead, but you know what? They did it. They did it.
They did the damn thing.
She died after the sequel was released, which kind of makes a little bit more sense. She's not Tupac.
That was my dumb show.
Oh yeah, good show. Yeah, it's called Ghost Set of Watchmen, apparently, and it's all about Atticus Finch defending some guy named Rorschach. It's really weird.
Who sets the Watchmen? Yeah, it's everyone was mad because she made Atticus turn into a big racist after like, I don't know, 40 years or something, and we were like, no.
He hates blue-dick people.
I was like, I have never heard of an older white person in the South becoming racist if they get older.
Whose last name is Finch.
It's not even Mockingbird. This is horse shit. Wrong bird.
My name is Atticus Mockingbird. I die at the end of this book. It's pretty obvious.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
My name is Atticus Mockingbird, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Jim, your prompt for the second round is Atticus Finch, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, we have to use the thing. So, Jim, what is my
crap?
round?
I didn't get words for the second round. I forgot to I can cut all this crap.
By the way, fun fact, Cherry's sexual assault, what was the name of it? Cherry's Sexual Harassment Pub is the name of a real strip club. I definitely looked up the funniest names for strip clubs.
Which should be all of them.
I just looked up words on Google Images. All right, my words are hope, friends, and love. They got some weird ones.
Strange, my word is just Dracula 3 times.
And the name of my show is Dracula.
Dracula cubed.
Okay, this wasn't on purpose because I wrote these titles down before the show. But Jess, your title for the second round is Army of Sandwich.
What?
Uh-huh.
And the long-awaited sequel to Sandwich.
See how long this lasts.
Your words are solid and bucket.
Bucket! I gotta be honest, I'm not feeling Army of Sandwich.
Okay, your replacement is actually Snack Attack.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're really not though. Like I know you say you are, but
Scottye's title is Lap Cats.
Lap Cats.
That's one word.
This is definitely coming to the CW's kids channel.
It's one word. It's Lap Cats.
This is gonna be on the Saturday. Oh, it's one word.
Yeah, Lap Cats, one word. If you want to make it two, but I wrote it down as one. Your words are scarily enough romantic and guest.
The romantic guest of the Can I just get rid of Lap Cats?
Yeah, I need to actually get another title for you because my titles
Atticus,
are bad.
Hummingbird, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Where's my list of... Oh, here it
Hey,
is.
you gonna have some edits to make this week, aren't you?
Yeah. Your other title is Yank the Chain.
Oh, fuck yes!
Does someone have anything for me? Or...
Oh, I've got.
Oh,
done.
no.
Yeah,
I'm
Scottye, odds or evens?
I'm gonna say evens.
Jim?
Even Stevens.
Danger, baby.
Oh.
Yes!
Starring
Which is
Blake
actually-
Tanner.
Number 100 on the list of titles.
And
that I'm
your
looking at.
words are vegetable and dance.
Oh,
How you like
hooray.
it now, motherfucker?
Yeah!
Shoes on the other foot now.
Bitch.
Would you like to swap anything?
No, I'm gonna be good on Danger Baby.
Would you like to know what your potential other title would have been if Scottye picked odds?
It's not Dream Beavers, is it?
Curly Boys.
Ooh, Curly Boys. That's also one word.
Yep. I was like, what the fuck? God damn it, Jimothy.
I write down weird things when I'm bored. Anyway. 5 minutes to
That's my Twitter.
make something, and time starts now.
Yeah, I've got something. Might have had a seizure while writing it, but yeah, I've got something.
That's what you get for watching EDM videos while you're...
Oh yeah. Anyone else ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Everybody's ready then?
Yo, 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 kids! You ever have this happen to you? You ever had a fun time playing with your best buds doing some totes cray stuff when all of a sudden you get extremely dizzy and need to sit down and eat some almonds? Then you're gonna love Colby Jacoby, the coolest new teen superhero. He can fly, he can shoot sick lasers from his eyes, and he makes everything lit AF. But sometimes Colby's hypoglycemia kicks in and he needs to refuel. That's why he's got this riggedy rad sidekick, a big old robot named Busco, which is just a large bucket on wheels with mini pretzels, juice boxes, and string cheeses. Join Colby every week as he fights bad guys for about 17 minutes, takes a quick breather, and then gets back into the fight. Snack attack!
Jesus.
So much. A bucket on wheels full of mini pretzels?
Juice boxes and string cheeses. His name is Busco!
Let's go! I think you broke Jim.
That means I won.
I'm trying to calm down.
Well,
Is he portrayed by Nick Carter?
No, we just found some random teen or like...
Excuse me, Aaron Carter? My bad.
No, we just found some random like teen Disney kid that can sort of act, and like he's decent at stunt work and like fucking karates, but he's not really hefting a major like acting load.
Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks?
I don't think he's a teen anymore.
Doesn't matter. It's perfect time. Every episode's just long enough for him to get that second wind.
Yeah.
Second commercial break. That's when he gets his snack on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to apologize for mine.
Do I have to tell your mother not to listen again?
I want to apologize in advance for mine. Yank the Chain, sponsored by Pornhub.com's educational service site. Yank the Chain is a weekly lesson in masturbation from your friend and mine, Nick Offerman. Every week, he gives us a lesson in new, exciting masturbatory techniques, such as the infinite vagina. Make a fist with your right hand. But instead of grabbing your penis, just put it in front of the head. Then put your penis through your fists. And when the head is about to pop out, just continue that tunnel with your left hand. You'll be perpetually penetrating into a vagina. Then, of course, he teaches techniques. He's a man of TV, so he's always big about the Mr. Spock. After getting an erection, take some baby oil or any lube. Put it on your dominant hand and put some extra in between your middle and fourth fingers. Separate your fingers to make the Spock sign from Star Trek. Move your hand up and down in between your fingers slowly. Vary the speed, and you will take yourself to where no man has gone before. And then, of course, being a man who really enjoys like woodworking and building things, Nick does have things you can build on the show. He's got arts and crafts. The love tunnel. For this one, get a hold of several condoms. Fill each condom with warm water, then tie off the end, as if you're tying off a balloon. Carefully tie each end together to form a ring. When you've done this with multiple condoms, put them next to each other to form the love tunnel, holding the condoms together with a wrapped-up towel or a large can, such as the kind Ovaltine comes in.
Jesus Christ.
And of
Deleted
course,
scene from the Christmas Story.
And of course, it's not just our good buddy Nick Offerman. He does bring on guests. Brings on guests like Zach Galifianakis, who I've yet to learn how to do an impression of, but I wish I had. Or, of course, Patrick Warburton coming on, teaching his favorite technique, the pasta plaything. All right, just cook some spaghetti noodles.
Oh, no.
Just fill you a glass all the way up. Put some oil in the noodles, though. You want to make sure they separate. Now fill a glass with your noodles and pack it to the top. Put some saran wrap on top of that bad boy. Then put a broom handle in it to make room for your mighty member. Now you could use any lube with this, but just try some warm butter. At this point, you're just gonna feel how much spaghetti. At this point, you're just gonna feel how that spaghetti feels like a vagina. It's just amazing. Apply that butter to your penis and insert it into a hole. That saran wrap's really gonna keep the spaghetti coming out, and it helps make a vacuum effect. Put the jar on the floor between two pillows, wherever it sits well, and just hump away. Now it's time. These are just a few examples of things taught on this brand new show on YouTube Red. It's time for fun and romance on Yank the Chain.
More like Get Offerman.
Thank you for that joke about my name. Never heard it before at all.
What just happened?
Don't worry about it. It's just my new television show after Parks and Recreation went off the air. It was not the best. So, now I'm teaching people how to masturbate.
Now it's Porks and Recreation. Ooh, Porks and Procreation. No, wait.
Parks and Procreation! So Jim, what's your show about? Follow that, bitch.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, why? Oh, geez. Okay, so every episode of Danger Baby opens explaining that the main character, Bono, was in a plane crash. He was trying to fly the Wright brothers plane over Africa to deliver aid to starving children. And he was in a crash and he was paralyzed from the waist down. So that is the opening of that's the credits of every episode is paralyzed Bono. And so he's a vegetable basically is what I'm saying. And he basically finds out that even though he has lost the use of his lower extremities, that he is suddenly he I don't want to say he gains like superpowers, but he kind of has like a he gets some kind of like knowledge in his brain about a topic, and then he spends each episode like kind of teaching about that topic, and then like at the end it's kind of like a weird like quantum leap situation where he like goes to another topic, like he's suddenly like he's talking about one thing and then suddenly it's like, oh no, like he wakes up the next day and now it's something different. Like one day it might be dance, for instance. See how I did that? I'm a professional. And then the next one it might be like baking or photography or something like that. And I was thinking that, of course, at the end of every episode, he like his catchphrase would be something like I don't want to say a like an Austin Powers thing, but he would just kind of say whatever the thing was that he was like obsessed with, and then put baby at the end, so like dancing baby or whatever. And of course, the end of the finale, like the first season finale, would kind of be what this is all leading up to. Would be that he would wake up and he would have kind of like almost like two things at once, in that he would have a kind of obsession with like teaching the world about stunt work and the German language. And so he would look at the camera and just steely-eyed, and he would stare at it for like 30 seconds, and then he would say, Achtung, baby.
I don't get it.
Achtung Baby was an album by U2, and Achtung means danger in German, and that is how you get it.
No, I know. I'm just
Hashtag don't explain the joke.
Just doing a goof. Just trying to do a goof poorly.
I just tried to do a premise poorly, and I succeeded.
Meanwhile, I'm over here learning some more exciting masturbatory techniques. For
Sometimes
instance,
you just want to put one spaghetti noodle up your pee hole.
For instance, the scrotum hook. Where you place your hand above your penis in a backhand grip and hook your index and middle fingers around your ball sack, masturbating normally after this.
I thought the scrotum hook
The
was that weird adult Peter Pan.
Of the scrotum adds to the pleasure.
Let's go to that round 3 gimmick, brother.
Yeah,
if you normally fondle your scrotum with your non-masturbating hand, this technique...
We're going to that round 3 gimmick, brother.
This might be bad, because I stole this from my brother and me, and with the way Scotty's talking, he does not want to know that the title for round 3 is Bean Freak.
Yes! My bean!
Please don't do that exact show. That's not... That won't be good.
He freaked my bean!
But I felt the need to use it.
Get your bean freak on.
Well, this is gonna be it's gonna be about like basically the same premise as Yank the Chain, but for women.
Jesus Christ! Only starring Megan Mullally.
Oh yeah.
Well, Jess, your word is referee.
Referee.
Yes, and
that's okay. I'll figure something out.
Scotty's is explosion, and I'm not happy about that.
Oh, you can't give that to him. You know what's gonna happen.
Apologies to Scotty's mother in advance. Please don't listen. Do I get a word? Or am I gonna sit this one out?
Your word is boys.
Okay, I'll try.
Sorry, Jim. It's kind of hard for us to remember that we're also hosting this show right now.
It's yeah. Let's go. 5 minutes can start now. Okay, that was technically 5 minutes, but if you need more time, you can have more time.
I've got something. It's whatever. It's not it's going to be hard to match fucking Snack Attack.
Yeah.
But I've got something. I think we're all going to have very similar concepts.
God, I hope not.
I really hope not.
I mean, like, general premise. Like, we're all going to be on the same channel, I think.
Nick Jr.?
Noggin. So, Bean Freak.
It's in my noggin.
Mike Thornton is leading a double life. By day, he's a run-of-the-mill accountant. A real bean counter at a large multinational insurance conglomerate. Boring, dull as dishwater, nothing interesting ever happens to Mike. But on the weekends, he strips out of his khakis and collared shirt and paints stripes on his naked body to become Mike Hawk, the head official of an underground sex party known as the Fuck Pentathlon. Mike's word is the law as people compete in all manner of boner sports and hump activities. Being in the streets,
I can't use that as the title of the episode, but I want to.
Boner sports and hump activities?
Yeah.
And of course the tagline is being in the streets, freak in the sheets. But he's just the referee. Like, he doesn't actually fuck. He just is like, illegal use of...
There's no such thing as illegal use of hands.
Illegal usage of spaghetti.
Not enough men on the field.
He just points at one person, first down.
You're doing a great job. Need a juice?
Real sausage party on the field. Red flag.
Not hard enough. Ejected for 5 minutes.
The penalty box is just a row of fists that never ends.
Oh God, rubber fists.
The infinite penalty box.
Jessica, why would you do such a vile sexual concept for a pitch? I don't know.
I mean,
This is a. I thought
so
this was a religious
rude.
show.
it's no Nick Offerman telling people how to...
My mom listens to this.
I don't know your... Well, I've met your mom, so I was going to say I don't know your mom.
Oh yeah,
I've met-
you have. I keep forgetting that I actually know Jess as a person outside of this podcast.
Yeah.
So, Bean Freak, coming soon to Boomerang.
Shit!
Scooby-Doo and Shaggy.
The year is 2012, the distant future, and humanity has stumbled upon a great new discovery. Mystical beans that give you super enhanced abilities, unlike anything you've ever seen before. Many men use this to increase their productivity at work or increase their proclivities in the bedroom. Due to a giant ban from the government, only one bean is allowed per citizen. But one man is going to attempt to steal all the beans for himself. Chaz No Good Nick. One day at the baby factory, a large explosion goes off as Chad attempts to take the baby's beans. As you know, the baby received their beans at birth and gained more power for himself. But then he's stopped by Captain Beans, the only man the government would allow to eat more than one bean. He has the strength of nearly 10 cows and the speed of a very fast kangaroo. Captain Beans is here to stop Chaz No Good Nick until Chaz grabs all of the baby's factory's beans and consumes them, turning him into the Bean Freak. He instantly destroys Captain Beans, nearly killing him, and Captain Beans must return to his normal life, a broken, defeated man. And what he's forced to watch on as the Bean Freak takes office, slowly taking over the world until he takes on a ward by the name of Rutabaga Beans.
Nice save.
Yep, Rutabaga Beans. It's about to be Blakey Beans, but no. And so he must teach Rutabaga how to be the new Captain Beans, but he's like, I don't have the beans. And Captain Beans looks at him and he's just like, hey, the beans are inside of you all along. He goes on to take out the bean. He goes to fight the Bean Freak, but the Bean Freak almost kills him. He's like, fuck, the beans were not in you all along. I'm sorry. We need to go find you more beans. And that's how he just raises Rutabaga up to be the new Captain Beans on this Bean Freak, coming soon to CW's Boomerang.
Does Nathan Fillion play any of these characters?
All of them. He definitely plays Captain Beans, but what a lot of people don't know is he actually did the mocap for the Bean Freak as well. It's a cool, I am my own enemy thing. It's really neat. And Rutabaga is played by Jonathan Taylor Thomas, but 1990s Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Simba, no.
Oh my god! And that's near this end of the season is the Bean Freak actually kills Captain Beans, and you see Rutabaga walk over to his body and just kind of pushes.
He gets stampeded by a bunch of wildebeins.
Wildebeins, exactly. So that's Bean Freak. Jim, tell me about Bean Freak.
No, you don't. You don't want me to do that. I wrote one sentence. Well, a sentence and a dash. My word, boys, is implied. My one sentence reads. It reads Bean Freak. Blake Tanner and Scotty Moore try to fuck Rowan Atkinson. 23 seasons in a movie. The
I'm
end.
down with it. I'm down with it. Oh, because Mr. Bean. I get it. It's funny, Jim. It's a good one.
Jim hadn't even considered that.
Yeah, I just picked a name.
I just tried to do a Mr. Bean impression, and all that came out was Tim Curry. Ow! My name is Mr. Bean. Can Rowan Atkinson be played by Tim Curry?
He wasn't?
Hello, my name is Mr. Bean. I'm Rowan Atkinson. I portray the role of Mr. Bean.
Real talk. When you said Tim Curry, I thought you meant Tim Conway. And I was just thinking like Blake on, like, Dorf on Blake.
That's the special search term on the online centers.
That hot dwarf.
So I've been Jessica. Find me on Twitter at LegKickTKO if you want to find me on Twitter. You know.
And my name is Nick Offerman. You can find me on the Twitter machine at Nick Offerman. Nick_Offerman. And you can find me on my website, jackinworld.com, the ultimate male masturbation resource, which is definitely how Scottye wrote his entire second pitch. I'm Scottye Mo. You can find me on Twitter at Scottye Mo. That's SCOTTYEMO. You can buy my book, Queasel Corp, on Amazon, QUEZALCORP, and you can check out all the other great shows I am on at a load of pure BS.com, ladies and gentlemen.
I am also on Twitter at Apparently Smart, at Horrible Premise for this show. If you want to email the show, it is ahorriblepremise@gmail.com. You can tell us how bad we are or give us titles that are better than Bean Freak and Army of Sandwich. I had to read that one again. And Instagram and such like that. And hopefully we'll be back next week.
Also donate to our Patreon.
Yeah, you can hear all the stuff we cut out if it's worth listening to. We talk about Disney a lot this week.
Yeah.
While we were waiting for Jess to fix her computer. But anyway, that is the show, and
Sabotaged.